Welcome back. Well, with spring sports gearing up, there are some young athletes who are at greater risk for injury. And here to tell us more about a special seminar that's focused on that, we welcome Chris Sharrock, Doctor of Physical Therapy from KORT of Winchester, and also Dr. Sam Coy, an orthopedic surgeon from Kentucky Bone and Joint Surgery. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thanks for having us, Christy.
Well, we'll start with kind of the target population for this event. It's female athletes. And tell us what the research has shown about them and why they may be at greater risk for getting hurt.
Sure. Well, females, Christy, are at 4 to 6 times have the incidence of ACL injuries compared to males competing in the same competitive sports in high school, particularly basketball, soccer, mostly cutting and pivoting sports. And these ACL prevention programs, such as the one we'll be doing Monday night at KORT, have really been shown to reduce the incidence of these injuries by teaching them neuromuscular training, recognizing at-risk females, really how to jump and land. Females are at more risk for ACL injury. There's multiple factors. Anatomic, hormones, increased knee ligament laxity, and the most important one and the one we can really influence is neuromuscular, basically how we move. Females in general, when they jump and land, have their hips and knees flex less than males do, so they're in general just more straight when they land. Their knees are generally tend to be a little bit more knock-kneed, and so that places more strain on the knees, and particularly the ACL, and that's why females have such an increased risk at ACL, and those will be the things we'll be focusing on at this event. Events that really focus on plyometrics, jumping, landing, flexibility, strength training, and then to really get the coaches buy into it is key to keep showing the girls how to do it throughout the season and off season can really help prevent these injuries, and it's been shown to work.
And tell us a little bit more about some of the things that you can expect if you're participating as far as the evaluation goes.
Yeah, I think we've got a really fun, interactive program for the girls. It's mainly focused around 3 different components. The first component would be education. And that'll be kind of what Dr. Coy was talking about as far as what an ACL injury is and then how and why they occur. Then the second part will be an assessment, an individual assessment of each athlete and kind of how they move and looking at their level of risk for an injury. And the third part will be a preventative program, which is exercise. And as we've talked about, they're about 80 to 90% effective. So we'll actually teach that program, and then we'll also give them written instructions so they can do it at home as well as during the season to prevent these injuries.
Well, we want to give you all the details. It's certainly an important event that could really help athletes that could be at risk for these injuries. And we were talking earlier, it is important for folks to make an appointment if they're interested, right?
Yeah, it'll be at the KORT Physical Therapy location at Brandon Crossing in Lexington. This coming Monday, April 18th, from 4 to 8, females aged 13 to 18. Primary sports will be girls basketball, soccer, and also cheerleading, but certainly any sport is welcome. And please call to make an appointment. The number is 859-245-4000. And,
of course, I know both of you in your fields will tend to see these athletes after injury and in the treatment process. But as you were saying, it's so important to be able to look at things ahead of time and look at prevention, right?
True. Prevention is key, and it's really been shown to make a huge difference, and we can cut down on these injuries and get these girls back to playing sports and doing things they like to do. So that's our goal, is really to prevent the injuries, but we're here to take care of them if the need arises.
Great. Well, if you're interested in learning more or making an appointment for the seminar, you see at the top there the phone number and website for KORT, and also we've put a link to Kentucky Bone and Joint where you will find Dr. Coy as well if you'd like more information on their services and treatments. Thank you both so much for being with us.
Thanks for having us.
We will be right back with one last check of your forecast.